What's going on, guys? So today is gonna be the first viewer question that I'm gonna be doing. Hopefully, I'm gonna be doing this weekly on the weekly basis, and so that way we can so I can read some of your comments because I post a lot of stuff on the community page. Sometimes I want to respond, sometimes I don't have a lot of time, and this way you guys know that I'm reading and also responding to some of your comments. Some of the stuff is just stuff that I do when I'm not when I'm bored, but something that I want to get kind of gauge what everybody's thinking about certain subjects, and especially with the DCU being right now in a place where we don't know what's going to happen just yet, and I want to get people's idea or opinions on who they should be casting, their feelings about the directors or the directions that they're going with this universe. So I wanted to shoot the shit pretty much with you guys. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know anything that you guys want to talk about, if anything that is a concern, or anything that you just want me to discuss here on the Q&A. I'm gonna grab those questions also and put it here on during this type of videos. I'm gonna try to do it every Sunday. During the day, I'm not entirely sure. Like right now, it's 5 o'clock my time, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna be uploading it later on this evening after I do a little bit of editing. And then I'll do the exact same thing on every Sunday. I remember that I do live stream every Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you hit like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you're notified. I always post it on the community page. So also be on the lookout. So that way, just in case I move the date or the time, because sometimes things happen like it has in the past few weeks. All right, so let's get into this. So the first thing that I was asking, because I've been watching a lot of Superman and Lois. One of the things that I wanted to ask is, who do you prefer, Amy Adams or Elizabeth Tulloch? Because Elizabeth Tulloch does an amazing job. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her last name right, but I think she does an amazing job in Superman and Lois, and she has won me over. I thought she was pedestrian. I didn't like her acting or performance, but the more that I watch this series, if you're not watching Superman and Lois, you are cheating yourself from a great series. But I wanted to gauge people's perception of this character to see how you feel about it. So I asked on social media, on the community page rather, who would you pick as them as your favorite? And out of 381 votes, 75% of you said Amy Adams over Elizabeth. So I think you know what, that's fair, because Amy Adams is a seasoned actress. This is an Academy Award actress. I think she won an Academy Award or nominated. But anyway, no, her performance and anything that you see, she never phones it in. She always brings her A game. But I just wanted to just gauge people's perception of that character of Lois Lane. So let's go into a couple of the users' response. Anthony, I think I can choose. I love them both. That's fair. I think I already like those. It's a tie for me. Mohammed said, y'all need to watch Superman Lois. Mohammed, you deserve a drop. Let me see. It's not on. I forgot to turn on the sound deck. Anyway, so Black Suit, Amy Adams. That's fair. She's excellent. For me, it's Elizabeth Tulloch. Love Amy Adams and Lois and Amy Adams as Lois, but Elizabeth Tulloch over her. Okay, that's fair. See, again, you are one of those that, like, I feel like she did an amazing job. And that's not to deter you from liking Amy Adams' performance, because I think her performance is amazing. Mr. Blue Sky, no clue how the votes are so off. The CW version of Lois is far better character. Again, this is it's all subjective, so I think it's fine that you feel that way, because it's too many people who watches the show. That is true. That's a good response, because not too many people are watching the show, and that's true. It's a CW show, and people tend to say anything that's on CW is bad. Me particularly, also I have been critical of the shows on CW. So yeah, so I wouldn't. I can see why so many people feel that way about those shows, because I was not gonna give that show a time of day, but then I watched the first episode, second episode, I think, and I was like hooked, and it's really good. It's far better than people give the show credit for. But anyway, so another thing is that I asked without mentioning Lex or Brainiac, because this is something that we discuss almost weekly. Who should be the main villain of Superman, the next Superman movie, the Superman Legacy, the James Gunn movie that he's making? And, usually the people that have this kind of conversation, including me, we tend to gravitate towards the usual suspect, Zod, Lex Luthor, and or Darkseid. And I'm like, you know what? Let's get a different villain. Let's see who can you come up with. And I have my preference, and I'll tell you in a second. But let's go over what you guys are saying. The question again, without mentioning Lex or Brainiac. Brainiac is another one, like the heaviest, the one that everybody brings up, like right after Lex is Brainiac. Who would you believe is Superman's villain in the next movie, Superman Legacy? So here we go. Nick Trozzi, yes. Manchester Black and the Elite. Yes, Manchester Black will be a great villain. Especially like if you're gonna try to question your moral compass. Like if you want to make him understand that it's not you cannot be this violent. All those things that make Superman. I think having Manchester Black will add a lot of nuance to his character. So I think that's not a bad idea. I think he's a perfect antagonist for a younger Superman. Black and his team can challenge his morality. Yep, exactly. And how he deals with problems in the modern world. I think Gunn can show what lines they cross and what lines Clark want. Yes, absolutely. You definitely get a. This is a very good choice. I could be wrong. I don't think they're gonna go with that character so soon. But I wouldn't put it past James Gunn introducing this character, especially like with James Gunn, who loves to bring forward the lesser known character. Like Manchester Black, yeah, we know him because we read the comics and we watch stuff, and which we watch the animated series, but in the movies, the animated movie. But I wouldn't put it past him to put him in a movie. Okay, let's see. Dragon. I was thinking Amazon. Amazo, but he's probably will make a better Justice League villain. Yes, Amazo will make a great Justice League villain. I wholeheartedly agree. Parasite is another one. Lady Rhea. Is this Rhea? Oh, okay. Lady Rhea, Parasite. I really love his adaptation in Man of Tomorrow. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. I think you know what. I like that he was locked up and then he started eating away all the prisoners and was trying to get Superman's energy reading so he can of course defeat him. But since Superman Legacy is gonna be inspired, it's gonna take a lot of inspiration from the Man of Tomorrow. No, not from the Man of Tomorrow. It's from the Man of Tomorrow. No, Superman All Star. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But you're right. No, I was mistaken. I was mixing both. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I think he's in Superman All Star. Yes, that's true. I don't know because in the Man of Tomorrow, damn it, I don't know. I feel like he's one of those villains that are super OP that will present a thread where Superman would need a hand taking him down. I'm not saying that he can take him down or that he wouldn't add depth to his story, but I think the way that James Gunn is gonna go about this character is that he's gonna create a villain that is gonna be like his total opposite. So in that one, that's why Manchester Black would be a better fit because he's one of those characters that is gonna a question, not challenge him morally, and also try to present to those whoever that villain is that his or her ways are not the right way. So, but Parasite is a formidable villain as far as strength. So yeah, that's still a good one. Leon Carve. It will be Drax. He tries to take out Clark before he becomes Superman, but underestimate him and gets sucker into the future. Superman Legacy title makes sense now. I don't know. When you said Drax, I think you're talking about Infinity Man, right? I think the New Gods, Apocalypse. I think that I'm not too familiar with this character. Now I feel like an idiot. I should have read these things before I even started reading. Anyway, so let's see. Omari Daniels, with guns at the helm, maybe Parasite or Metallo. Metallo is one that I want to see because Metallo is a tragic story. Like, to me, it feels like a tragic story. And they can go in that direction. And Metallo is a formidable freaking villain because he can just take him down. Like, he would take Superman down. That's the only, like, he will level him to his same strength, and Metallo will kick his ass. Like, many times he's done. But again, Superman always find a way to defeat him. Yeah, I agree. Kids Reds, it says that will be epic. I agree. So Suthan, Mongol to play with Superman is emotional. Yeah, Mongol. Yes. I don't know if they're gonna go galactic that fast. Like, I feel like they're gonna eventually go out of space. But I think Superman, even though Superman, come on, he comes from outer space. So but I still don't think they're gonna go there. Metallo or Lobo. You know what? Metallo or Lobo, those are very good. Me personally, Metallo. But now that all the rumors with Jason Momoa and Lobo, it will make sense to have Jason Momoa jumping on board and be the person who or being the villain that fights Superman. And I think on last week's live stream, E-Man mentioned Man of Tomorrow, which is an amazing movie, animated movie. So go and give it a shot. So yeah, so Lobo was the main man, the villain in the animated movie. Let's see, WB, that's funny. Listen, I'm not gonna get into that. Metallo, again, another one. Mongol, yes sir. Ultraman, Ultraman, MXY, Metallo, yeah. Lobo, yes. Doomsday, too soon. Doomsday is not gonna show up. Zod, no, nor is Zod. And here you go, another Metallo. Metallo is getting a lot of love. So I think we onto something, guys. I think we onto something. But yeah, Zod and Doomsday, you're still gonna get a thumbs up. But I don't think we're gonna see Doomsday or Metallo or Zod anytime soon, if ever. Or if we get to see them, like, I don't think it's gonna be probably at the end of this run. Anyway, so let's see. There's a couple of things that also ask. Okay, so I asked also on Twitter. So let's go here. Some of you, look at that. I Want Stone podcast. You guys said Lobo. I agree with you. This is a good choice. Manchester Black, another Manchester Black, which is, I think, it would be a great, and it's right up his alley. Lobo trying to kidnap Clark as a subplot. Yeah, I see what you're going with that one. Another James Gunn hater. Okay, sure, whatever, dude. And let's see what else is here. Yeah, look at that, Parasite. I think Parasite I think it will be a good one. I read this comic. Remember, Calabac can be a good villain. Yes, and but you see, like, that's going to New Genesis and Dark. I don't know, and Apocalypse. I don't think they're gonna go there yet. But this is a good. I would love to see Calabac. Yes, but I doubt it. I don't think James Gunn hater. Metallo Lobo, is it Metallo getting Lobo getting a lot of love? Warner Brothers executive. You know, let me just answer it. Warner Brothers executives. James Gunn is running the show. There's no executive to say. The only person that's gonna say yay or nay or don't do something, which I think is not gonna do it, is Zaslav. So you know, get your mindset of that. It's a new regime. It's not the same people. So we're in a better place today. Trust me. Well, not trust me. Wait until the movie comes out, let them speak for themselves, and then you make this kind of assertions or comments. Because to me, they make no sense right now. Metallo, Another Metallo. Regular burglar. Sure. Still haven't any clue, to be honest. Okay, that's fair. Let me see this anymore. That's it. Oh, DCW. Oh, shit. Anyway, so if you find yourself in the end of this, you're not gonna like what I said. Yeah, because it just makes no sense. Look at this. DCW executive and James Gunn are the worst. Shit the hell up, man. It makes no sense. Like, they haven't done one single movie. How can you say they are the worst? How can you say that he's the worst? Make it make sense. Like, if you want to make those stupid little arguments when the movie come out and they trash, I'll be the first one to agree with you. Yeah, this movie's trash. This movie is not what it was supposed to be. So, like, for you to say this dumb nonsense about this just now, it's ridiculous. All right, so let's go into this. And now you guys know that Guardians of the Galaxy drop this week, and I went to see it. Oh man, and I was fighting back the tears so many times because I love pets. And some people have some issues about the pet cruelty. I don't think that's pet cruelty, but I think there was a lot of well, there's pet cruelty, but come on, like, if you watch it, you know it's CGI. It's not real pets getting harmed, so you understand what's going on. But at the same time, like, you feel for this character. So that, to me, the fact that he emotionally got me invested, it means that the director's doing a good job, and also the special effects houses are doing an amazing job, making you care and see that it's a real pet. Because I remember, like, at the beginning, spoiler alert, just one little spoiler. Rocket Raccoon, when he was first kind of introduced into who he became, the first word that he said was pain. Dude, like, that how much that means. Like, the first words of your child should be daddy, mommy, bed, cookie, something that is comforting. And for him to say that the first words were pain, I was like, oh my God. That movie nearly wrecked me. But it was like a roller coaster ride. That's why I loved it. And I think it was Quentin Tarantino that one time was talking about, when you're making a movie, the best movies that you go to see are those that are taking you on a roller coaster ride, where, like, he hits you on the feels and then brings you down, then brings you back up, gives you a little bit of levity, then brings you back up and down. And that's what this movie did. So I was thinking, hey, listen, now that we know that this movie came out, how are you guys feeling about James Gunn directing the Superman Legacy? So I asked on social media, on the community page, thoughts on James Gunn, DC Universe, after watching Guardians of the Galaxy. And out of 100 something people responded. Let me see how many. Okay, there's not too many comments. So, all right. So RJ then Snail. The movie is beautiful. Can't wait for the DCU. Bam. There you go. I think it'll be fine. Not as amazing or awful as people are making it out to be thus far. 100%, because we haven't seen a thing. We haven't seen anything yet, so we can make this assessment. That's why I asked. Listen, just based on what you've seen on this movie, what do you guys think? All right. So anyway, so DC Temple. Hey, DC Temple, haven't seen you on the live stream in a while. I didn't watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because I just don't care about this film. I will probably watch it on Disney Plus, and that's it. But I hope it's good. So I think it's going to be great. DC has a lot of more potential than Marvel, in my opinion. And I think if done right, it can be miles better than the MCU. Same with Invincible Cinematic Universe, if it will be made. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna take the Invincible. Well, anyway, I think there was conversation about that, but that's not what we're doing today. All right, if done right, in my opinion, it can top the MCU. You keep going back in circles about that, buddy. Same with the Mass Effect, the Star Wars. Okay, so he likes it. Okay, so he likes the idea of James Gunn doing movies. DC got to catch up first to be on the same conversation with Marvel. DC too far behind. It can never be miles better than the MCU. You know what? I'm gonna get out. You're gonna give you a heart, but I don't think. Listen, the MCU Phase 4 has been really bad. Like, let's say that these movies continue to be bad, and then all of a sudden DC comes in like with 3 bangers after 3. Really, you're not gonna catch up to them? So I don't think we should be going to the movies. Me personally, I'm not going to this movie to compare them to see which one is better. I just want to go see this movie because I like cape stuff. I like this the superhero movies. I like this genre. I enjoy them. Marvel and DC. I just happen to be more a DC guy. So, but even as a hardcore of a DC guy, I am. I don't want to see bad Marvel movies because when I go there and pay my hard-earned money, I want to be entertained. I want a good quality movie, like I got with the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's what I want to see. I don't care. I'm not concerned about this versus thing with Marvel and DC. I want both of them to keep making great movies. W Games. The reason why James Gunn is in charge of DC, and I am a huge Zack Snyder fan, but Gunn's movies are universally loved by fans and critics, so that's why he was chosen. That's true. That's true. I love Zack Snyder, but he can be polarizing. I think not too many people understand his brand or his method, or the method of his madness. I think he's a genius. I love everything that he's done, except for Sucker Punch. I cannot get behind that movie. I don't know. I don't get. Maybe it's too smart for me, but everything else he's done, I appreciate every bit of it. But as far as the general that universally love and from the public and also critics, that's a valid point because James Gunn has a better track record as far as fan reaction and critic reaction. So that's a subjectively fair point. One word, bright future for the DCU. Facts. I totally agree. I think there's a great potential for this universe moving forward. Flow Stay, what makes you say so? Okay, so this guy's winning the back and forth. Ooh, no, I'm not getting into this. Okay, so thank you for your comments. I appreciate you guys. Saint, he's a good filmmaker. Saint. He's a good filmmaker, but he has problems. He's a filmmaker. A filmmaker has no business running an entire IP. That's why he's doing it with Peter Safran. He's in charge of the creative, and Peter Safran is in charge of the business. So I think they're gonna complement each other. That's why it makes sense when we heard that it's gonna be ran by both of them. And even like Kevin Feige has a good squad of people behind him. It's not just Kevin Feige running the show. Just because you don't hear nobody else's names around him, it doesn't mean, look, you know what, let me not get into that. But listen, he has a good, solid team around him, and that's what the same thing that James Gunn is doing. He linked up with Peter Safran, and not only that, he's also acquired the service of some of the best comic book writers to kind of craft out this universe. And that's what you want. You want the source, people that work with this material every day, to give you the best perspective on how to spearhead this universe moving forward. Let's see. Flow Stay is going to make it's going to be Titans Go vibes with unnecessary comedy. Oh God, see, you get a heart. I don't. This argument that every movie is gonna be a comedy it's short-sighted. Like if you say that he's gonna make another Peacemaker, yeah, that's gonna be full of fart jokes. Peacemaker intrinsically is that type of character. If he's gonna make let me see who else, Plastic Man, that will be another comedy. If he makes Lobo, that will be a lot of comedy in there and totally humor and grossness. But if he's gonna make The Authority, Justice League, Batman, or Superman, no, he's not. Mango is directing a Swamp Thing. Do you think that Mango is gonna adhere to that level of stupidity? No, because you understand that character, like James Gunn said, characters come first. So that will make no sense for him to make every character funny. It just don't make any sense. So when you hear those little comments, I tend to not dismiss them, but I find that you're not really putting any thought behind it. You just don't like this individual, and you're not really thinking this thing through. Othello Rocker, just don't care, completely checked out, but yet you are here making a comment in a DC YouTube channel. Don't care, completely checked out of anything that hero related. Good, good, bad, doesn't make any difference to me. Sure, look at heart. Sure, that the GCU is DOA. Okay, all right. This is so clever. How long did it take you to come up? I cannot imagine how long it would take me to come up with something like that, as clever as that. All right. So let me see. I got two more. Yeah, I got two more. Okay, here we go. All right. So the other thing, one of the biggest thing that we want to know is who's gonna pick up the mantle after Batfleck. Batfleck has been like you when you think that somebody did a great job and then somebody else comes and says, "Hold my beer." That's what Ben Affleck did with the Batman. And I get it; it's not for everybody, but I thought he just bodied that character, and I just couldn't see anybody else doing it until. And I didn't like the casting of Robert Pattinson, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? Let me wait to see what he does with this. And he did an amazing job as Batman and Bruce Wayne, but his Bruce Wayne is still on the develop. But I'm like looking forward to whoever it is that they're gonna cast for the Batman. So I was like, hey, let's play around with this. Let's find out who should play the Batman. And let's see what you guys said. All right, so DC Temple, the first one at best, DC Temple, Jason Ackles. This is a guy that has been mentioned many times before. I do like him. I think he's in his mid-40s, I believe. Late 40s, but he's just like built like a tank. Like you've seen what he did on The Boys. So I think he's a great choice. I don't know how old or how young they're gonna go with this Batman, especially when they're gonna keep him for the next 10, 20, 15 years. So I don't know how young they're gonna go with this one. And him being up there in age kind of gives me a little bit of pause. But again, he's supposed to have a teenage son, so there goes that too. Daily production, Wes Bentley from Yellowstone. Oh yeah, that's a good. You know who I like, who kind of resembles Wes Bentley? That I forget his name. But it's this new series on Netflix. The Night Cop, Night something. Let me look that up. Hold on one second. Okay, this guy from the Night Agent. What's his name? Basil, right? Gabriel Basil. I think he will be perfect. He will be perfect. He's just, I think he's like the right age. I think he's in like middle 30s. But again, it's just like wishful thinking for me. So let's go with this. So let's continue. He's a little small now, but it worked out. Yeah, I can see that. But again, Basil kind of looks. Basil is already built like a tank. Andrew Southworth would have to. It would have to be between Jason Ackles and Scott. I don't think Scott Adkins will be good anymore. He's like almost pushing 50. So I don't think. Yeah. I still got. I will give Jason Ackles a better shot than Scott Adkins. I think the only reason why people like Scott is because he kind of resembles a lot Ben. He kind of looks a little bit like he's like a low budget Ben. Who was the? I think it was Bruno, the guy who plays Borat. He called him the Czech version of Ben Affleck. I thought that was hilarious. That was funny. For years, my pick has always been Scott Adkins. Yeah, but he's a little bit too old, buddy. Appreciate you though. Arm to 215. I have to agree. Scott Adkins will be perfect. I just get a feeling that it's because he resembles a lot Ben Affleck. Another Ben Jason Ackles. Okay. Jason Ackles. Yes, I agree. Scott Adkins. Another one. Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed if he doesn't get cast. The Nashville 615. Myself. Living. I'm living the story of the superhero in my life. My name is what, bro? From Nashville, home of the Batman. Building 2020. I became the strongest man in the world. Okay, all right. So I think it's this spam. Uh, Ghost Pants. Matthew McConaughey will be funny. You get a thumbs down. You get the first thumbs down of this video. Another Jason Ackles. I think Alan Richmond. He's big. He's like built like a truck. Because I think he was Dove, and he was also in Titans at one point. But yeah, and I think somebody was trying to rumor him to be the next Shazam. I don't believe that. But anyway, big gamer. Fine, I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it. But I asked for a few things. Keep the Rock out of it. And Mr. Bean is my Alfred. Mr. Bean is Alfred. Give me nunchucks not to use. Oh, come on, stop it. But that's funny. AJ Williams, Ben Affleck, he won't do it. You know what I'm not gonna say, but I like Ben Affleck. Nope. Okay. All right. So there's more than that. I don't want to get into it. Bruce. Anyway, Scott Atkins, Christian Bale. I don't think Christian Bale will ever come back to that role. Well, you know, I shouldn't say ever, because look, we got Keaton back, so hey, anything's possible. Jake Gyllenhaal, that's one that I was like, you know what? I was not a fan of that idea, but then he kind of won me over. Yeah, so I like Jake Gyllenhaal. I think that's a good. Lisa with Keaton. Lisa is a huge Keaton fan, but that's not gonna happen, buddy. Sorry. I think it's gonna be a one and done. Brett Dalton. What the hell is Brett Dalton? Let me look that guy up. So Brett Dalton is one of those like TV, Netflix actors. I could see that. He was born 1983, so he's in his 30s. He's 39 actually. He was born 1983, so he's almost 40. I don't know. He's in Agents of Shields. I don't know. So what was his songs? Valkyrie, The Equalizer, got award voice, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Carl Urban, who's gonna be on the next Mortal Kombat movie. He would have been perfect 10 years ago. He would have been perfect. I mean, flawless. Like, you know, like Alec Baldwin would have been the perfect Batman in the early 90s or late 80s. Like that, to me, I think Quentin Tarantino also agree with me that Alec Baldwin would have been the perfect Batman in the early 90s. And same thing goes for Carl Urban. He would have been perfect like 10, 15 years ago. He just looks like Skarsgård. Ooh. One of the older Skarsgård. Yo, that's true. No, that's a good choice, dude. Not the one that played Pennywise, the other Skarsgård. Just like 20 of them. Just in Ackles, another one. No, Scott, it's not gonna happen. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. Another Jensen Ackles. So Jensen Ackles has a lot of fan, and so does Scott Atkins. He's not the inventor of the Atkins diet, by the way. Anyway, so let's see what do you guys said on Twitter. Oh, my BFF, one of my BFF in the whole world, Craig Lynn, says that I you know what, I like him. I wouldn't honestly, you know what was the movie that I saw that he was amazing in? I think it was The Fighter. He has an MMA movie that's coming out too. So yeah, I think he would be great. I don't know. He's too old. I think he's older than that. He's again. Sorry. Sorry, I don't think so. Not as Batman. I just like in the context of Michael Keaton, in the context that they're gonna use him in this movie, to me is perfect. Like, you went time travel, you went to a parallel universe where time didn't stop, and you run into that character, and he's gonna help you kind of either get out of that universe or help out, fight this threat. Yeah, it will make sense. But to continue this universe where you're gonna tell more stories with a new Batman, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm not that. Yes, I agree with you on this. See, Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy. Yeah, no, that's oh, by the way, this I made this in Midjourney. Midjourney, the lesson AI. I should do like a live stream talking about AI and stuff. Some dude with Jesus and his name, Gaza, Jesus. I don't understand joke. And Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is not gonna. Sorry. Ben Affleck is done with his role. We might get to see him again and feature in another movie or something like that, but I don't. I doubt it. I doubt it. We'll see him again. But anyhow, all right. So listen, this guy has become the $1 million man. He is making money over Fizz. He is a bona fide superstar. Whether you like and hate him or not, or you think that he's a little bit too Christian or whatever it is that you feel about this guy, but man, let me go back here. Hold on a second. This guy made $1 billion with a Mario movie, and now he is in the #1 movie in the world right now. So he's a bona fide star. So I think Star Lord. Well, I know I said Star Lord, and his real name. But anyway, how do you guys think about him playing Hal Jordan? I don't think he's gonna play Hal Jordan, but I could be completely wrong. Because Hal Jordan is supposed to be older, and he's gonna be sort of mentoring the other Lantern, so that he's like in early 40s, late 30s. I'm not entirely sure, so I don't know. But anyway, so I asked around about Chris Pratt and him playing Hal Jordan. I actually like Chris Pratt. I never had any problems with Chris Pratt or anything that he said. People like to make Chris Pratt. I don't know. I guess people like to over exaggerate everything. It doesn't matter what it is, how stupid or silly it is. People like to exaggerate. Anyway, so here it is. Let's see. The Arkham Lantern. Great art, but I would prefer Chris Pratt to play Booster Gold or Glenn Powell. Yes, I think he will be great on those. I don't know. I think he will be great as Adam Strange, and I think he's gonna be Adam Strange. I think I said this many times on live stream. I think he's gonna play Adam Strange, but it wouldn't surprise me if he becomes the new Hal Jordan. Thank you for that. The man got really great acting record. I've been seeing him in more than just Marvel. Trust me, he's definitely gonna got the acting chops for it. My only concern is how he's gonna be written. Yes, it's all about delivery. How in the end how he's gonna be directed. I think he's an excellent choice, but that's just me. No, I think he's an excellent choice too. I wouldn't be mad if he is. And David Sherrington says yes. And Jonathan, no. Star Lord transition over to Green Lantern. Oh yes, that will be awesome. I guess he likes that idea too. Let's see what else. Maybe honestly, wish they would cast a different people though. You know what? As far as casting new people, that is something that I'm always like, yeah, give new talent a chance to shine. Especially minorities. Like we don't get a lot of chances. So I think if there's opportunity for those, even or any new young actor who want to prove themselves, I think we should consider that. But at the same time, you need some star power, because even like with Chris Pratt is, like I said, it's a bona fide superstar, and I think people will go and watch this movie. I don't think he makes a lot. Well, he made that Amazon movie, and that movie was pretty good. The time travel cop. I think he was like a soldier from the future, from the past. No, soldiers from the future came and recruited him. It was a pretty good movie. So I highly recommend. I forget the name of it though. Okay, so Jay Bird Dynasty. I'm okay with this, but the problem is The problem is I don't want Star Lord in a Green Lantern outfit. See that's a fair point because Hal Jordan and Star Lord are kind of similar. So for him to segue into that, there's gonna be a lot of comparison. So that's a very fair point. Hal is meant to be a little bit different. I don't think Pratt can do it, and it's definitely it makes him. Uh, I don't think Pratt can do it differently and make it look fresh. I think again, I feel there are a lot of similarities between the characters, but for him to segue from Star-Lord into Hal Jordan, that I agree. I think that is too easy. But that's why I think he's gonna be Adam Strange. Maybe it all depends on who the director would be and what the script would look like. Bars. That's a very good point. Johnny Point. Ports. Sorry, Johnny Ports. All right. Ovo Gaming, Tom Cruise will fit. I don't think Tom Cruise. Then again, I think Tom Cruise is going to be Pa Kent. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, don't be surprised if Tom Cruise is Pa Kent or Perry White in the Superman Legacy. Probably better as Booster Gold. I think so too. Or any other Ryan Reynolds type of Booster Gold. But Pratt might be a good guy in Green Lantern. I think he could be either. What if he's paralyzed? No, I don't think so. What if we turn him like, let's turn this guy upside down and make him a villain and he's like paralyzed. That looks great. I'm giving that a thumbs up. Yep. I didn't do this in AI. I don't know who did this, by the way. I don't want to take credit for somebody else's work. I found this, I think it was on Instagram or Twitter. I don't remember. Let's see. I will be totally down, says Daryl Smith Jr. Mike M. I think that will be a great casting. Kyrie too. Booster Gold. Yeah, I agree. I think Booster he fits better as a Booster Gold or Adam Strange. I keep saying that. He's more suited for Guy Garner. I don't like Guy Garner. I don't know, but it's such a. I don't know. I never liked Guy Garner. I don't know why. It's better. It's better to suicide rather than seeing Star Lord. What? It's better to man. That's not cool. Booster Gold. I would want someone new for Hal Jordan. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe, but I prefer Booster Gold. Tom Cruise should play Hal Jordan since he's Maverick on Top Gun. Yeah, that's good. But I don't think I think he's up there in age. I think there was a point where that could have been perfect. I think that was the rumor with Zack Snyder Justice League at one point. He's either going to be a Hal or Bruce. I don't think he's gonna be Bruce Wayne. But you get a thumbs up. Make him Guy Garner instead. Guy Garner has a lot of fans. I'm not a fan of Guy Garner. And Javin Grant, he looks better of it all. I guess he doesn't want him part of the DCU. Boniface Onikaba. Sorry, I always butcher your name, dude. No, the art is fine though. I guess he doesn't want him. Rahul Kumar, hell no, man, never, ever. Big Boss Push Pug. Yeah, Big Boss Pug. Sure, why not? There you go. Let's see, Randy Richard. I could see it. There you go. See, it's just been give it a chance. Never know. Eric Reyes. I don't know. Maybe that's fair. Lord Azel. Let me see. Bama Kelly Drive. I don't even know what the hell you're saying there. Tisha Sharia Sherpa. Hell no. T-Man says no. Starving night. Definitely not. Okay, who's saying no? AJ Williams says no. Lisa, you say no. Oh my God. Tyler, hell no. Tyler Burshaw. Burchong, sorry. Hell no, keep Chris Pratt out of the DCU. Hal Jordan is not a clown that quips mile a minute. But he quips, though. He does quip. Oh, just saying. Damn, Selena, do tell me how you feel. Selena Kyle says no. And it's called, that is incredibly uninspired choice, to be honest. That's fair. Derek Hartman, yes. I should, you know what? I should have made a poll instead of just asking. No, because I'm getting a lot of no. Nashin, no. Manning, no. Carlos says yes. And Rodrigo Rodriguez. Dude, your name is Rodrigo Rodriguez. That's funny. Anyway, it says no. Guys, listen, again, I'm going to try to do more of this every Sunday. So make sure to hit like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Make sure to catch me on Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the live stream. This week, I have a special guest. I still haven't locked it in. I just want to make sure before I announce it. So make sure to hit like, subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think about any of these things or these topics that we discussed today? So that way I can include it on the next video. Okay, guys, until next time, peace.